with directions too. So when you buy it, just make sure you like, what are my directions? But it's 1 little ounce in the morning on an empty stomach and 1 ounce in the evening on an empty stomach. And let it work while you're sleeping.
Hi everybody, I want to take time to say welcome to Try a Little Tenderness. We're here with my guest this afternoon, Cee Cee Michaela Floyd. She is doing her thing right now, introducing some of her products, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about her. She sings, she writes, she has a project called the Purity Ring, Singles Ladies Ministry, and what we're really going to talk about tonight, her matcha green tea. She will be joining us momentarily. We actually have a live audience here this evening, and she's doing her thing in the background, and I tell you, just so excited to interview her this evening, and I know you're going to expect some great things from her. Welcome again to Try a Little Tenderness. My name is Reverend Dr. LaVonne D. Shaw, better known as the Erogenous Coach, and momentarily Cee Cee will be sitting right here, and she's going to talk to us about some great things that are going on in her life. I know a lot of you all know her from television, and but her life has changed for the better, and one reason why I wanted to interview her on Try a Little Tenderness, she's helping me with a project, a personal project, and we're looking forward to see how she can help you. So we're going to put a commercial on, and when we come back, she'll be sitting right here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Miss Cee Cee Michaela Floyd. I told you she'll be sitting right here. And welcome back to Try a Little Tenderness. So excited to be here. I told everyone already that we met on Facebook.
Yes.
And that I am a client. So, and that I heard her story and that she was sharing and helping my life. I knew that everyone needed to know about what you do, and I just knew we had to have you on Try a Little Tenderness. But before we get into the health and wellness, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, Cee Cee.
Sure. Well, I'm a small town girl from Hickory, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. From there, went to college in Boston. I was only one of about 7 black students in an all-white conservatory. Very intense program. Got on a Greyhound bus about 2 months before I was supposed to graduate to kind of get my feet wet, because girl, I wasn't going back to Hickory. I was like, I got to get my feet wet, see what kind of opportunities there are. So I said, well, I'm not too far from New York. I'll take a Greyhound bus up there and do a couple of auditions and just, see what I'm working with.
Right.
And landed out of 400 girls, and 5 hours later, landed on Broadway immediately at 21 years old.
Wow.
And played Gregory Hines' little sister on Broadway at 21 years old. And so we kind of did an out-of-work study program, and I was able to graduate with honors, and they FedExed my degree to my stage door. Can you imagine that? And it was really wonderful. It's a wonderful mentor. It was wonderful to be one of the youngest in the company in Jelly's Last Jam. Wow. Very classic piece. We had to do, ballet, modern jazz, opera, just all kind of wonderful plethora of artistic talent in the show. I had to play Creole. I had to play, just all type of characters. I had to, I think, sing in French, and it was really cool. Did that for hundreds and hundreds of performances. Went to Canada for a while and did some live theater there. A lot of Shakespeare all over the United States.
Right.
From there, did All My Children years ago.
Wow.
Yes, with Keith Hamilton. He was fine.
Yes,
Everybody
I do
loved
remember
Keith Hamilton with the tornado and Julie and all of them. But anyway. So that was a lot of fun. That was kind of my first introduction to TV. From there, went to do Smokey Joe's Cafe in LA. Met Will Smith.
Right.
Will Smith said, "You got it." I said, "I got what? Talk to me." He said, "You know what you got. You got it." I'm like, break it down. Just wait a minute, Will. What is you trying to say? For real.
Right.
And he was like, if you stay here, I really believe you can make it. And I was like, oh, Lord, I'm a New York girl. You know how I'm a stage girl. I don't want to deal with this TV stuff. But I remember getting a call from an agent, and I says, I really don't want to get tangled into this. I'm a stage girl. I'm more of an East Coast girl. I don't want to get out into this Hollywood thing. I said, well, but what is it? She said, it's the Fresh Prince brother. I said, girl, what time? What time? I gotta get there. And once again, hundreds of girls, and I got the part. And And that's where I, met Will Smith, and he really encouraged me to stay, and I did. Lots of auditions, lots of shows, probably 15, 16 television shows. Finally landed the show Girlfriends.
Right,
and that's where most people know me for, is the crazy cop, Yvonne, who left William at the altar. And so that was a lot of fun, playing that role. I remember wanting to go up for Girlfriends, and they said, you don't fit the bill. And I said, what? God, my girlfriend. What kind? I said, okay, fine. But later on, they needed someone, that fit my profile. I went in and was expecting one episode, and they kept calling and calling. They said, people love you. You are funny. People keep asking, where's the chick with the curly hair? And always doing her little funny shtick. You're not gonna bring her back? They're like, well, yeah, I guess we are. I get my phone call. So that lasted for quite some time. I had a blast with that, and then the Lord called me out of Hollywood and said that I would begin a movement called Hollywood.
All right.
From Hollywood to Hollywood. Changed my name to Michaela, and that's how I got the name Michaela, which means woman of God. Girl, I was like coughing and choking, right? Like me? Are you sure you
right
talking to me, God? But I found out it was a mighty woman of God, and that I would be a leader. And I was like, what? I'm a lead? What? I don't know anything. But quickly began to get into the Word of God. It changed my life. I began to learn how to really be a woman of God. Proverbs 31. How to conduct myself as a lady, as a Christian lady.
Yes, very important.
And it just blew me away. All of the principles. I loved it. I love being modest. I love being feminine. I love waiting. I didn't know anything about that because the society teaches you, oh girl, rock it, work it, shake it, and all of that.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, put yourself out there, and it was really fun to just completely rethink, redo, relearn everything, and got into that Bible. Left Hollywood eventually and moved to Atlanta and started the Hollywood Retreat, a 3-day getaway for young girls. My God's Girl Network ministry, and that's abstinence from premarital sex, drugs, and alcohol.
Just say that again so they know.
God's Girls Network. God's Girl Network. And it starts as young as about 8 or 9 years old now. We have to keep going younger and younger. Yeah. With the girls and the guys. God's Guy Network. And it's abstinence from premarital sex, drugs, and alcohol. And waiting until marriage for sex.
Okay, so let's slow it down a little bit. So is everything under Hollywood, under that, or several different companies?
Yeah, it's God's Girl Network, God's Guy Network, and one of the events that we have is the Hollywood Retreat.
All right.
That was in Atlanta. Now that I live in Charlotte, we do God's Girl on the Lake. So we do a lot of yacht rides and nature trail walks by the lake and kind of incorporating the water. Wherever I am, I always incorporate whatever, we have. In Atlanta, girls, the hair show. It's hair.
Yes.
So we were doing their hair, manicures, pedicures, and doing all that in Atlanta. That's kind of what they're known for. In Charlotte, it's more laid back. There's water here, which is what Atlanta didn't have. So we began to, I incorporate a yacht ride and walks on the lake and just incorporating the beauty of the water and how God, works with water and the lakes and the streams and the river and the living water. Just kind of putting the word in there. Still really big in that and really believing in purity, abstinence until marriage, and then purity within marriage.
Well, that's good. But let me ask a question right here. Yes. For the yacht ride, I know I work a lot with teens and youth, and what we do, I'll take them to different places because I know these are not places they will get to on their own. Is that why you take them on a yacht?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and sometimes it's more of a North Carolina kind of riverboat, almost similar to the Mississippi riverboat.
Right.
It just all depends. It's just the experience of being on the water, being in the middle of nowhere, being able to think, to just get away from it all, and just change their setting, get them out of the normal atmosphere. Some of them have never been anywhere, so just letting them see a different side of things, a different side of life. So that's what it's all about, and incorporating that now into being married. It's about married.
I know you did. You celebrated with me on Facebook. I was just following everything, countdown and all the good stuff.
Thank you.
So it's just so wonderful and so beautiful to see your life change, and I think what it also does is give hope to other people that I can live a pure life, and God will reward me for living a pure life with a wonderful, handsome husband who will work with me in ministry. So of course, because he must work with the gentleman for the guys. So.
Yeah, it's exciting, and it was wonderful. I was ministering at the time to about 200 girls in a small town called Maryville. about maybe a couple hundred people, no more than 1,000. He was ministering at a whole nother church in Edenton, I believe is what it's called. And so we met at that hotel. It's one little hotel between all these little cities, and came down for breakfast, and that is where he saw me, found me, and we kept in touch, and we just, went from there, very pure, very innocent. And we did a courtship, which is different from dating, but that's a whole nother interview.
Right. But and I understand from my assistant, I probably have to have 4 separate interviews for everything. No, it's beautiful because it'll establish a wonderful relationship with us. So it's great. It's a great story. Good. And I also teach singles, so one thing I already encourage them that they should go places by themselves. Now you were just doing your ministry, and he was just doing his ministry.
Yes.
And you all just happened to be God ordained in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
That's why I try to encourage other singles that if you just do your ministry, God will work out the footsteps, the order for you, and you walk right into love.
Yeah, and if you read the Bible, every woman was very busy working at the well, gathering water, feeding camels, gleaning in the field. They were working, minding their business, and just taking care of themselves, taking care of their family.
Exactly.
And then the Boaz comes.
Boaz comes, and they don't believe in Boaz. It's getting harder and harder for them to believe, but it's not out there. It's there for you, but you have to put yourself out there. You have to get out there and start doing things, start living, start teaching, start walking in your purpose.
Yes,
and
exactly.
then God will just open all kinds of doors for you.
Yes.
So why don't you name all the different businesses you have, the different companies, and we're going to talk about all of them.
Well, it's mostly God's Girl Network, God's Guy Network. That's for the teens. We do Ladies on the Lake, so that's a singles ministry that I have for young ladies to get away, to be encouraged to come to the lake. That's also a 2 to 3 day getaway. They have a romantic dinner with roses and candlelight, the yacht ride, a beautiful hotel, chocolate. I mean, I do it up because I know how I wanted to be treated. Right. When I was single, you kind of are alone, you have nothing to do, so I keep them encouraged. So there's Ladies on the Lake, and then I have the younger division, God's Girls on the Lake. We do purity ceremonies, which is the all white beautiful purity ceremonies with the purity ring. I have my own purity ring design, which I wore for 10 years and 9 months. I stayed pure, untouched, and I encourage others to do the same through a beautiful white purity ceremony where they kind of get rid of ungodly soul ties, and they're like, I can't keep thinking about the old. I got to get ready for the new, that type of thing. So we have the purity ring and the purity ceremonies, and then of course the latest one that is just booming and huge is my health and wellness industry. I kind of call it health on the go or health on a budget.
Health on a budget. This is the reason why I'm here, the health on the budget thing.
Yes.
Absolutely
needed.
Wonderful.
It's needed.
And before we get into it, talking about health and wellness, I want you to give them your website.
Yes, it's www.ceecemichaela.com, and you spell that C-E-E-C-E-E, Michael with an A on the end.com. CEECEEMICHAELA.com.
And I've read your mission statement. So how do you incorporate your mission statement in your life daily?
Wow. Well, you got to follow me on Facebook. And you will see how I am very blunt, I'm very open, I'm very deeply concerned for the youth, for marriages. I'm very into keeping healthy marriages, happy marriages, long-lasting marriages, and how do we do that? Opening up the lines of communication, making sure we have accountability, making sure that we are comfortable with the church and we are comfortable with God. We can't do anything without God, without Christ. Making sure He is at the center. But how do we do that? We say it. But is He really at the center? And what does that mean? Are we reading the Bible? Are we fasting? Are we attending church together? Are we serving? Things of that nature. Right. And putting that out there on Facebook. I'm still traveling quite a bit as an evangelist, being called to do single ministries, marriage ministries, women's conferences, youth conferences. But a lot of my speeches are always on who are your friends? You are your friends. Who's for you and who's against you? Being careful not to tell your dream because everybody can't handle your dream. Making sure you have your dream team. Yes. Not letting the wait be a wait because you must learn the art of waiting. Right. And then the art of finishing. A lot of people can start a thing, but they can't finish anything they start.
Fear of success sometimes.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Fear of failure.
Exactly. So making sure that purity is always at the forefront. It's just less drama. It's just a beautiful lifestyle, and sex is not something you practice. You don't have to have a lot of different partners to practice for one person.
Right.
And then to think you get married, you have 20, 30, 40, 50 years to get it right. What was all that practice for? For what?
Right.
It's only one person. It's gonna be all right.
And you still practice on them.
You got to get your vibe and your rhythm and things of that nature.
Exactly.
And it has nothing to do with all of those old, So, like I said, out with the old, in with the new, and then cleansing your mind, cleansing your heart, your spirit, your soul, of the old soul ties. It's literally what they're called. And when I talk to people, they're like, I've never heard of that.
No.
And I'm like, well, are you still in love?
A lot of people that don't know about
I'm like, you're still in love, and he's a man. He's married. Been married 5 years. Baby, let it go.
And you sitting there waiting,
pining
for him. That's a whole nother show
learning
too.
how to break those soul ties, and being excited to be married. I don't want people to be to get discouraged.
Right.
I was almost 11 years waiting, but I just kept busy. I kept really good friends around me. You do have to change your friends. Positive people that want to be married too. Because after a while, you just be like, I don't need it. I don't. Right. You don't want to be careful with your mouth.
Yes.
Words out of the mouth comes life or death.
Yes.
So you don't want to speak negativity over it. But a lot of times, you're right. When they do see me, they say, if you can wait 10 years and 9 months untouched, Cee Cee, and it happened,
it can happen. It can happen for you.
It will happen. It will happen. Just wait on it.
Let's talk a few minutes about the dream team. That hit home for me. Who is your dream team that you've placed around you?
My husband is the biggest. It's something that I really prayed for, and he's extremely patient, very helpful. And then the dream team has changed as I travel, because I've lived in California, Atlanta, now I live in Charlotte. So the team kind of changes. There's people that are far away from me that are prayer warriors. People forget about that.
Right.
It's really more about the intercessors,
right,
and people that are praying for you more so than someone who's like right beside you.
Right.
And of course, I do have that. My friends who are here that have been there for me, that help me to set up, and to support. And Cee Cee, do you need anything? Do you have this? Do you have that? My checklist. They're texting me, did you get this?
Right.
And just kind of making sure that I'm on point, and I make sure I bless them mightily. That's another thing too, is you have to show yourself friendly,
right,
to have friends and not take anything for granted, because it's hard to find good help.
It is
very hard to find good help. So I try to be very supportive in what they're doing as well, and always be very giving.
Right.
Very giving. Yeah.
So in the beginning, you were already set and you're ready to go, and you found the mantra. And am I pronouncing it correct?
Is it the tea?
Yes.
Oh,
but it's called
matcha.
Matcha.
Yes.
I say it correctly. Matcha.
Yeah, it's the best green tea in the world, and it's a powder. It's not in a bag. Okay. Y'all been drinking that bootleg green tea. It ain't even green.
So we're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to come back. I'm going to taste some of the products, and she's going to go over. I have several friends who I know who are fighting and dealing with lupus, belly fat, high blood pressure. I have a gentleman on my security team who is in the hospital, critical care as we speak, pneumonia. So fibromyalgia. I say it wrong all the time.
It's all
and
good.
then I have ADHD in the family, and we have all those areas that we need to fight.
Wow.
So when we come back from our commercial break, because I hear our guests in the back, we have a live audience today too. I'm getting a little restless. I'm going to let them stretch their legs for a minute, but I'm going to put on a commercial, and we'll be right back with you momentarily. Thanks for joining. Welcome back to Try a Little Tenderness. I'm your host, Reverend Dr. LaVonne D. Shaw, better known as the erogenous coach. And again, my beautiful guest, Miss Cee Cee Michaela Floyd, because she got married. I'm married now, girl. Girl, I know that feeling. Anyhow, we're here we're going into the health and wellness part. And I was sharing with her, as we did earlier, about certain people in our family who are dealing with lupus and belly fat, that's me, and MS, ADHD, all kinds of different challenges. I forgot I have a girlfriend who has a hernia. I think it's a tumor, but I'm not a doctor, a medical doctor, so I can't say that. And just different things. So I knew, like I said earlier, that I had to have Cee Cee on Try a Little Tenderness. And I know a lot of our viewers are listening, anticipating, how can I lose this belly fat?
I know.
Well, she's going to share with us right now what she teaches.
Yes. One of the best things that I've ever found, and I've been doing this for 20 years now, eating properly, clean eating. They call me an alkalinarian at this point, which means that not only do I drink alkaline water, but I eat all of the alkaline foods to go along with the water. And either your body is acidic or alkaline, and you want your body to be as alkaline as possible. When you have an alkaline body, fat cannot live there and disease cannot live there. It's just too clean. The immune system is built up so high with the right vitamins, nutrients, minerals. Vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Okay? And I do a lot of liquid nutrition so that it goes into the body quickly, very effectively, because some people need help now. They're like, I don't want to wait. Is this going to open up? Can I just get it in now? A lot of people, they also don't like to swallow pills a whole lot all day. They're like, I can drink this, and it's like 20 to 30 things in this one formula. So it's called proprietary blends, and that's very, very important. So that's what I'll help you with a little bit today. One of the easiest ones, though, for the belly fat is going to be the matcha green tea. The craziest thing about the matcha, and I'll show you guys this, it's beautifully green, and I know you're like, oh my goodness, it's a powder. Can you see it?
Yes, they can see.
Yay!
See the green tea?
See the green, beautiful green powder there, you guys. And I know you're like, I have green tea, but it's kind of brown. It's in a bag. What in the world?
And it's not green.
And it's not green. So it's really supposed to be very, very green. There's many, many forms of matcha. You have to be very careful. Many grades, many harvestings. So I've been doing this for so many years. So this is like one of the top grades. First harvest, so it's going to have all the chlorophyll and everything that it needs. The lower the grade, the bitter the taste, and the less effectiveness. So some people are like, I'm doing it, but I'm not losing weight. I'm like, well, where'd you get it? What's going on here? So I have a wonderful grade, one of the top. I've been doing it for so long. This is my favorite milk. Yes, almond milk. Don't do soy. We'll explain that later, but almond milk is incredible. It's great for your skin and your nails, okay? So you just want to put 8 ounces, because in America, everything is done by 8 ounces. There's a ball in the bottom of the blender cup. Makes it easy to shake. There you go. We're going to just do a half an ounce, half a teaspoon. Okay, just a flat out half a teaspoon. You can stop right there, but I'm just going to shake a little bit of this Ceylon cinnamon in here. That's out of Sri Lanka.
And it does what?
It helps you to lose weight.
Oh, the cinnamon. You can't just take the cinnamon?
Well, not American cinnamon, Kasha cinnamon. This is Ceylon cinnamon. It's medicinal.
Ceylon cinnamon.
So it helps with diabetes.
But you have to call Cee Cee to get it.
So I can give you the hookup. Okay?
It's affordable.
It's affordable. Everything's like $30 and under. Everything. It's amazing. Girl, I got $5 eczema soap. Eczema going away in like 5 or 6 days. They're like, Cee Cee, I've been spending all this money on $5 soap. And you just simply shake it. Just like that.
We're going to keep it going. And one thing she has me eating every day when we first started, pink grapefruit.
That's right.
To keep my body in the alkaline state. I know I drink the alkaline water, and we had someone coming on the show for that. But the alkaline foods, I immediately went on the internet and started researching which foods were high in alkaline. Stuff I already enjoy. Cucumbers. I just love eating cucumbers, like almost like a banana. So
that's awesome.
To keep my body in the alkaline state. So you all know how I feel about the color green. So I'm really loving you guys.
Oh, you guys are gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be delicious.
We're gonna try this.
So first matcha latte.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's yum. What? It's so yummy.
Oh, this is
I know
good.
You guys into America, you're gonna love it. Everybody loves my lattes.
Yes.
And that's how you lose weight. It's so yummy. So you do one big 8 ounces of that. That whole thing would have been yours. And you just take it. You're on the go. You're in traffic. And it's just absolutely delicious. It's very mild. But it's the top-notch matcha. That's what makes it different. You see what I'm saying? I've got a nice grade.
How much? I mean, that's not what that one. I wouldn't ask how much. How many times a day do you drink the shake?
Definitely once a day.
Once a day.
And no more than about twice a day. And you want to do it before about 2 o'clock because it has a really good caffeine in there. Not like coffee, not jittery at all, but a very, very good, healthy.
Does it give you energy?
Yes. Oh, it's wonderful for energy. It's great for the glycemic index, for diabetes, blood pressure, PMS, all of that, and cleans out the toxins. But the main thing is you will notice that belly going in. This is what's amazing. You know the little green tea we get for $4 at the little supermarkets out there, and it's kind of brown?
Yes.
You drink one of these, it equals 10 glasses of the regular green tea that everybody's been drinking.
So 1 or 2 a day.
Powerful.
Before 2 o'clock.
Right.
It energizes you.
It's
heals your belly fat.
Clears the skin. It's amazing. Yeah. No more
Along
bleeding of the gums. Along with the soap. The soap is amazing. I've got it around here.
Somebody toss the
green soap. Toss us some eczema soap.
All right. We're going to audience participation.
Soap. Yes.
Oh, yes.
This is it. It's amazing. It's beautifully dark green. Okay. It's beautiful. And it's out of India. It's a neem soap. And it's a plant.
The story you were telling, someone used it for 6 days or
6 or 7 days. It's gone. We've seen it go in 3 days. Bad cases of eczema. $5.
And what about
some
ladies are going through, I guess, menopause, and they're itching or the skin is the estrogen is leaving. The soap?
Yep, and I have another one actually for that. It's more of a white soap, but it actually has some natural soy in it, and it will help with that. And cucumber. You want a very cooling soap because you know they get a little hot.
Right,
sometimes.
a little hot.
So that's another soap that's very cool. It has like chamomile, cucumber, soy. Yeah, girl, I got you.
I'm telling
I got
you,
them.
guys, y'all gotta call Cee Cee. I'm telling you, I knew I had to get her on the show.
I mean, this is out of Tonga. This is wonderful for lupus, fibromyalgia, herpes. I mean, it goes deep with this one. This is some deep, wonderful liquid nutrition. It's brown seaweed, also good for the belly fat. But major disease, probably 22. Crohn's, I mean, it goes deep. Very good for diabetes and incredible for sarcoidosis.
Oh, wow.
It'll put that right into remission, sarcoidosis. This is wonderful for ADHD. Dementia, Alzheimer, but also too if your system is just broken down. Let's say you're just always getting sick, pneumonia, whooping cough, things of that nature, where you're just always like I get a cold like every other month. This will build it up. This is multivitamin, multi-mineral, and superfoods all in one bottle, and it tastes like a yummy. Hold on. It's a wrap.
So what,
girl? I gotta let you have some. They gonna be like, girl, pop the bottle.
So you were saying for the mind. This is definitely for the mind. And what is the name of this?
This is Spectramax.
Spectramax.
And it's kind of like you don't have to drink. Just take a little sip or whatever because it's deliciously strong. It's a little chocolate in there, kiwi. It's incredible. Do it. It's awesome. Bam.
Oh, this
I'm telling you, everything's delightful.
And a little bit of do you?
That's it. Just about that much. That's all you need. That's your multivitamin, your multi-mineral. Turmeric is in there. Sea buckthorn is in there. Green coffee bean, the raspberry ketones that Dr. Oz talks about. All of that is in here. Broccoli, kale, spinach, strawberry, blueberry, blackberry, bilberry, turmeric. I mean, kiwi, it goes on and on. It's literally you just couldn't afford that. You couldn't even go to the store and buy all of that. So you take that and multivitamin, multi-mineral, and your superfood all in one liquid formula that goes through quickly. And what you drink is all you need every day. So you don't have to chew a lot of vitamins and then
minerals.
Yes,
and
exactly.
The bitterness that goes with that.
Exactly.
So could you add this to the green tea? Or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So and it makes it kind of more of a berry. Berry green tea, yeah.
So, which one would you recommend that the person would get first, or how do you?
Most Americans need the belly fat gone. That concerns them, and it's such a good cleanser too. So the matcha is something Michaela's matcha is really good to start out with. After that, probably the multivitamin, just getting that in them because a lot of people they're 40, 50, never taken a vitamin.
Right.
And that's why they're kind of getting sick, they're tired, they're fatigued, they're eating, but they're not getting enough nutrients, vitamins, minerals, superfoods. So that's what's in here. A lot of people too skip breakfast, and you're going to gain weight if you skip breakfast.
Yes.
So you need a really good protein, but it's got to be a lean protein. This is my Sizzleine. Now, the wonderful little tidbit I've gotten here that's very different. I want you to smell this because you're just going to be like, what?
Sizzleine, I love the name.
It's amazing. What, Ma?
Vanilla.
Smell it. It's incredible.
Vanilla.
And it's got African mango extract, which helps you to lose weight. That's very hard to find, so I'll put this all the way here so you always remember that. But people, it's hard to find that African mango extract helps you to lose weight. That in itself would be way expensive, but he crushed it and put it inside of here. Okay, what else is in here? Biotin. Crush that and put it in here. So it's going to grow your hair, your nails, your skin. You ever heard of chia seed?
Yes.
It's more powerful than flaxseed, so they say, which is fiber. Helps you to regulate your body, right? So that's in here. D3, vitamin D3. As African Americans, that's the sunshine vitamin. We don't get enough of that. That's in here. So do you see how it's like, I take away all of those pills and the capsules. Your D3 is in here, your biotin, your hair, your nails, your skin. Your D3, which is good for bone pain. It's good to keep away breast cancer. The matcha green tea is also good to keep away the breast cancer.
Okay.
Isn't that incredible?
So
but all of this in one formula in the morning. Add that to the shake, and it gives it more of a filling. It's 12 grams of protein.
So you add this to the tea, and then
To the latte.
it with to the latte.
You can put all that in there, actually.
Okay.
And there's your berries, your pomegranate, and all of your multivitamin. Now you're getting your protein, and then you're getting your belly fat. These two things, the African mango, that's already in this powder here, along with the matcha green tea,
and they would see it's almost like a gastric bypass in a container.
Right about that. Yeah, it's incredible because you get so confused. You go in these vitamin places and whatnot, and it's these muscle men on this. You don't. It's so many of them, and you're like,
and they're not good for your digestion.
No, and it's they've got a lot of elements in there that are not so great. I don't believe in soy protein isolate. This is whey. Whey is very alkaline, very cleansing, very lean, very clean. And that's the scary part is you go in and you don't know what you're coming out with. A lot of us are lactose intolerant.
Yes, I was
so
about to say
this
that.
is great for it won't cause any problems whatsoever. It has 50 trace minerals in here, soy free. We don't want to do the soy. The soy can cause fibroids and fibrous breast actually. So we want to get the women and the little boys off of soy. Yeah, soy makes them very feminine. Yeah, it's an estrogen drug. Soy is an estrogen drug. So you don't want your little boy on estrogen.
Well, do Jesus.
Yeah, we don't need that. We need some men's. Men.
We need some
marry those women out there. That's what we need.
Okay, so sizzling protein.
Yeah.
And the matcha
power
tea.
pack. Matcha green tea. Absolutely.
Well, do you have a power pack? Does it come as a power pack?
Child, look. I just do formulas. People call me. I do free health consultations via Facebook.
Say that one more time.
I do free health consultations via Facebook. And my Facebook is totally open. It's a fan page. I'm on there every day. It's literally me talking, giving you tips, blowing the whistle, telling you don't eat this, don't drink that, try this. And I'm helping America to clean up their kitchens.
Right.
The medicine is in your kitchen. It's not in the bathroom in the medicine cabinet. It's in your kitchen. You can eat and drink your way out of any discomfort and any disease. That's what I truly believe. That's what it's all about.
Well, I'm going to be a project. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to see it happen on Facebook, and we're going to watch the belly fat go.
Woo-hoo.
And I told her I have a goal weight that I want to reach, and we're going to do it publicly.
Cool.
And then I have a gentleman that when we go back, we're going to do another show, and he's going to work on the outside while you work on the inside.
Nice.
So we're going to actually, and I can't believe I'm saying this on the air, but it's going to cause me to be accountable. And I know that I have people watching.
That's right.
And so we're going to do this.
We're going to do it. It's going to be easy. It's delicious.
It tastes good. Now, you know I would not lie to you because I don't like anything that does not taste good because I have to count on everything that goes in. So this is delicious. So I suggest that you try it out. So we're going to go on another break because I see a couple of other powdered things over there.
We want to get all into it.
Get it all for you guys. We got 20 minutes left. We're going to get whatever we can in. So we're going to take another station break, and we'll be right back on Try a Little Tender. Welcome back, everybody, to Try a Little Tenderness. This is the one thing I love about live TV. It's live. So I know the commercial ran a little long, but you got to see the CEO of the station, Spirit of Jazz, and then sometimes we have the copy of my book running, Sex Between the Sheets, What God Allows, and we do everything to promote everybody. But today on Try a Little Tenderness, we're here with the beautiful lady Cee Cee. We're now on the portion of health and wellness, and she gave me a list. Pronounce the name of it.
Fucoidan.
Yes. You know, I get tongue twisted, so I'm like, make sure. And that Fucoidan helps with Crohn's, digestive issues, colitis, lupus, cancer, leukemia, sarcoidosis, gout, arthritis, goiter, rheumatoid arthritis, reduces swelling in legs and feet, super migraines, low blood sugar, diabetes, sinus, chronic allergies, high blood pressure, cystic fibrosis, adrenal gland, better sleep. Let me say that again. Better sleep, better memory, respiratory issues, dementia, Alzheimer's, major pain, prevents blood clots, anti-tumor fibroids, protects the eyes, herpes, autism, clears the skin, boosts energy, boosts the immune system by 400% in 12 days. Great for after chemo. Great for chemo aftercare to help rebuild. And have that. And also, she has over here the aloe. Will grow your hair, take away the acne, and then she has a wonderful combination of a wash and a conditioner and a cleanse. To rinse with,
to grow the hair, to clear the skin, everything all natural, based on Aloe barbadensis Miller. There's 299 species of aloe. So you have to be very careful which species you get. So Aloe barbadensis Miller is the top form. Then this is stabilized Aloe barbadensis Miller. So a lot of the aloe juices that are out there, it may be a species that's very not as medicinal. So it doesn't clean you out as well as it should. And then it's not stabilized, which means that it's a process that makes the aloe very strong, very clean, very pure. Now, one thing she said, and we said in the beginning, I'll say it again now, that this is affordable health care. And just so you know, because I'm going to taste everything for you guys on television. Let's get the peach.
She mixed with the matcha tea. The Spectrumax. So I'm going to try this together, and then I'm going to taste a chicken salad, and she's going to sprinkle it with
turmeric out of India.
Again, it helps with the belly fat. So let's go. It tastes like berry. No, it tastes like a cereal.
I know.
Like Applejack.
Like or something. But for medicine, not too bad, right? Natural medicine. A kid would be like, I want more.
It tastes just like Applejack.
And that's how we're able to get the children to just drink it right down. And it's helping to build their brain and get the ADHD back to balance. We have children that are on the Spectrumax, and they're going from D's to B's and A's within 6 months to a year. They're like, my child, Cee Cee, is at optimum performance in school.
Okay, all right.
It's amazing.
We are working it out in here today, and we're going to taste the chicken salad with the Spectrumax, and she's making some aloe blossom herbal tea.
We're making the aloe blossom herbal tea. We'll try the peach aloe. I have my babies on this as young as 4 weeks old. I put them on the aloe to build their immune system so they can get past the vaccinations. Unfortunately, autism is 80% vaccine induced. So we'll let you try this. This is pure, straight aloe with just little bits of peaches in there.
All right. Thank God I like peaches. Let's go.
And you'll actually be able to eat them. It's like bits of peaches. And that's how babies are able to. Children love it. It's no big deal. It's a cleanse.
And how often do you do this?
Every morning. Just about that much. Just an ounce in the morning and in the evening on an empty stomach. And it helps to regulate the system and clean the colon. It's a gentle daily colon cleanser.
So if you have a child who's dealing with constipation, not regular bowel movements, this is what you need to try them, because it's a natural healing for the colon. And they should have a bowel movement behind every meal. That's what I was taught when I was little. Now they're saying if you just get one in. But this will help you to regulate.
And it has so many nutrients. It really helps to build the immune system as well. And then as grown people, we're skipping, go a day. We're not keeping up with that at all. So it helps big time with the grown-ups, to be regular, which is what we want. It's what we need, keeping that colon cleansing to stay regular.
All right.
That's what we want. Turmeric is out of India.
India.
It's yellow spice. It's wonderful. All my spices actually have my picture on it and what it will do.
Okay.
And that's really interesting because most of the time you buy spices and you have no idea that they're medicine.
No.
So it'll tell you exactly. Turmeric reduces pain, headaches, arthritis. It's very good for pain. Helps prevent onset of dementia and Alzheimer's. You see, anti-cancer, liver cleanser, gallstones, heals acne. It's incredible. I mean, it goes on and on. So we're just going to put this right into some chicken salad here. And it just doesn't matter how much you put in. I mean, it is just, it really makes your food yellow. But
like curry?
Like curry in a way, but it's not.
It's turmeric.
It's turmeric, there you go. And it's medicine. Put a little bit of that on there for you. And I'll give you a little, you take that because I just want you to try it. Put your little spoon here. Your little baby spoon.
This is turmeric, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try
out of India for pain, headaches, and losing weight.
Okay.
Good for the brain. It's a brain builder.
No.
There's nothing there.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You could. That's why I kept putting it on there. It just doesn't matter.
So how much did you put in?
A lot. A lot, because it's medicine. It's good medicine. It's spice. And in America, we just have salt and sugar, which causes disease. But in other countries, yes, you could put it on eggs, potato salad. It's just going to make it more yellow. This is just regular chicken salad with turmeric on it.
Okay.
And it just makes it yellow. Kind of funny to look at, but incredible medicine. $7.
And you said that they're trying to pass a law?
Yeah, they're trying to pass a law to turn it into a drug, unfortunately.
No, it's not.
While it's $7.
We can't let that happen.
We can't let that happen.
Okay, and I think they brought the tea.
Oh, the apple blossom tea is amazing. We can't let that happen.
Okay, and I think
Not ready?
Oh, okay. That's the scent for a while?
Okay.
Okay, we're good. That's wonderful about live TV. Keep it going, keep it going.
I think we can do it.
It's ready.
It's ready? Good, okay. You're trying to tell me. I bet you better try my apple blossom. Just sip it because it is a little bit warm. But this is for weight loss as well.
Now, nothing you've brought needed sugar.
No, this has a little bit of raw honey. And we'll teach you what that looks like. We'll bring it in. It looks like peanut butter. And we'll bring that in.
Okay.
It should never be pourable. If they pour it, they've burned out all the enzymes and vitamins out of it. So it's going to look a lot like
peanut butter. Oh, wow.
Isn't that wild?
The raw honey.
And see the propolis on the inside.
So that almost looks like it'll last a while.
Oh yes, it's very rich.
Good.
It's amazing. And that's 11 spices, many of them coming out of India. Cardamom and Gymnema sylvestre is in there, which is wonderful for diabetes.
The balance. Oh, Lord.
You don't even know. She's filled with so much stuff right now. You guys.
Trying to remember it all.
She's on a natural high. Wonderful natural medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Gymnema sylvestre. Helps to curb the appetite, lose weight, helps the glycemic index, diabetes, but it also is weight loss as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's amazing. And that's a nighttime tea. It's a sleepy time tea. It has a little bit of chamomile in there. 11 wonderful exotic spices.
Okay.
So matcha by day, green tea by day, aloe blossom tea by night.
To help you relax and sleep. So I know we are down to the wire. It's 9 o'clock. And what I want to say before we go off the air, what advice would you give to someone interested in working in your line of business, or that either wants to have a similar company? How would they do that?
A lot of training. I spend so many hours a day over the last many years staying on top of the health industry, because there's always something new superfoods, new things that have been discovered. So really, it's when it's your passion, you love it, you study it, because new diseases are coming, popping up all the time. You have to know what medicine to help these new diseases. ADHD, it's maybe 20 years old. It wasn't in the 1920s or 30s. HIV came on the scene
when we were younger.
Yeah, exactly. So keeping up with the diseases, MRSA, swine flu, things that just come out of nowhere, and having enough passion to really be on top of that and not just pushing product, but it's really my life. I live it, and I'm just always on top of what's the next thing out there, what is this, what is spreading, what's going on, and how to help it. So really just a lot of training, a lot of studying, having wonderful mentors in your life, and trying everything and being a product of the product.
Right.
Like I do all of this. I drink it, I eat it, I love it.
Product of the product.
Yes.
You hear that? And I'm about to be a product of the product for you all. So I know an hour has gone by so quickly.
Yes.
Thank you, Cee Cee, for joining us here on Try a Little Tenderness. Good night, everybody, and we will see you week after next. We'll put on repeats just for you, and we'll run this so you can come buy the product. Love you guys. Good night.